Everyone, and welcome to another Disney vlog. Today I'm going to be off to Hollywood Studios and to Epcot. Lisa is having a pool and swimming and sunbathing day. She loves that. That's one of her favourite things when she's on holiday. So she does tend to have a park day followed by a pool day and alternates, whereas you know me, I love to be in the parks. So I'm going to head off to Hollywood Studios this morning. There was no need for me to kind of rush out this morning. I have got Genie Plus for the day and I have got Slinky Dog Dash. Now, I don't want to jinx it. You know I am totally doomed when it comes to that attraction, but it does appear, I will check the app again before I leave, that I have a 12:30 Slinky Dog Dash return time, and I'm keeping everything crossed that it doesn't change, it doesn't go wrong. I screenshotted it, so we'll see what happens, but I have that so far. Then I'll maybe try and get Toy Story Mania or something afterwards. I love that. I also have a lunch reservation today at Hollywood Brown Derby, which is a new restaurant for me. I've never done that before, so you guys have never seen it in the vlogs. I do have a little reservation at Ogre's Cantina because I love to stop by there to get a drink, so I'll be doing that as well. Then it's going to be across to Epcot just to check out the Flower and Garden Festival, maybe have some frushi if I get time. That'll be really good. And then I'm going to come back here, meet back up with Lisa, and we are off to the Boathouse for dinner this evening. So it's going to be a really nice day. I'm really looking forward to it. The weather I think is supposed to be really nice, no rain or anything, but it will be hot. So I've got my sunscreen on and I'm ready to go. This dress actually originally had long sleeves, which my mum removed for me, and then we had some fabric to make the ears. Genie Plus obviously costs $15 plus tax, so I did that this morning. The first thing, I think it was about 10 to 7, and then 7 o'clock I was able to make my first return time. So I'll keep you updated throughout the day on how many return times I can get, how I get on with it, whether it's busy, all the usual things that you guys love to know. And yeah, I'm all ready, so let's get going. We have arrived at Hollywood Studios and I'm just looking up at the Skyliner. I can't wait to ride that later, to head across to Epcot. The weather's amazing, this is so beautiful. One thing I have realised, I slept weird on my neck last night and I can't turn it properly. So if anyone saw me in the parks today looking a bit kind of robotic, that's why, because I can't turn my neck. I don't know what I've done there, but never mind, it's fine. I've taken some painkillers and we're all good. We're going to press on. I think I'm going to get into the park, get myself a drink, and then maybe look at the tip board again, because it might be approaching time to make a second one, because it'll be 2 hours from when I made my Slinky Dog Dash return time. Okay, let's go and scan in. We've got Mr. Toad on today. I love this magic band. Where is he? There he is. And we're in. We loved this park when we were here in January and February. I don't know why, like, it's not always top of my list in order of my favourite parks, but we had such a great time here. So let's see how we get on today. I think we'll just quickly head in here to see if they have the 2022 pin that we don't seem to be able to get anywhere. Oh my gosh, they have a Pooh Bear magic band. And it's the same colour as the spots on my dress. Oh, I'm thinking about it. No luck with the pin. I really hope I am going to be able to get one at some point. Let's just see if there's any new ears that we haven't seen. Probably not. I think we've seen most of these. Well, I don't think we've seen these before. These silver with the purple bow, they look new. And also these, which are to celebrate the nighttime parade, I believe. And those are $39.99. And let's take a look at Starbucks and just see. I don't see a line outside, so that's always good news. Oh, just a little one. Well, that's okay. We're going in. Okay, so I just went for a regular latte and my trusty lemon loaf cake. So I'm just going to have this here and then take a slow walk over to Galaxy's Edge, take a look around there, have our little drink at Ogre's Cantina, and just do a bit of general Hollywood Studios wandering. I will be back later in the trip with Lisa, and that day obviously we're going to be wanting to look at doing all of the attractions that she wants to do. We'll do Rise of the Resistance that day. I won't do that today, but I'm looking forward to Slinky Dog Dash today. I haven't done it in ages because I keep having problems problems, and I've looked, it's still there, it's still at 12:20. And there's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, one of my new favourites. I might get this as my next return time, which I should be able to book in maybe like 10 minutes. One thing that I can definitely tell you is this is not as busy as it was when I was here in February. Yesterday we only had that first day to go by, but looking at the tip board for making Genie Plus reservations, you can easily make them. Slinky Dog Dash is already at 7 something in the evening, and that's not unusual. Slinky Dog Dash always goes quickly, but when I was here in February it was selling out within like 10 minutes or something in the morning. It was crazy. At the moment, things like Toy Story Mania, I could get a return time for like half an hour from now. Millennium Falcon is available, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is available. So yeah, 100% this is not as crazy as it was back in February. And so far this morning, I met Alexia this morning. I also met Sarah and her family, and also Sean and Forrest. So hi to you guys, and thank you for saying hello. I always love stopping and having a little chat, finding out about your trips. Yeah, it's much easier moving around here. When we were walking through here last time, we're just coming up now to go towards Galaxy's Edge. This would just be a complete like crowd of people. It's far easier walking around, moving around, and I love it. It's great. And the wait time for Rise of the Resistance in standby is 75 minutes. So I think that tells you a lot about how much quieter it is, because that is really not bad at all. That's the lowest I've ever seen it. It's around 10:30 in the morning, so it's definitely not like it's super early or anything. So yeah, that's actually very low for that attraction. Did a quick stopping break there to record a little Instagram story, just talking about the crowd levels and how it is very different from when I was last here, and just finishing up my drink, and then I'm gonna head in and have a little look around Galaxy's Edge. I've just made my next return time, which I've got Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and then as soon as I can make my next one, I will go for probably Toy Story Mania. We might try and do Millennium Falcon in the single rider line as well, just see what that's like. So yeah, this is shaping up to be a really amazing day, and I'm so excited to get to Epcot later as well. I just spotted back there a little mini Boris. I wonder if they have the mini Boris in here. They do have the little one. He is very cute. He's got like the little feet, the same as the one I have. He's actually called a toddler porg. Oh my, you're cute. He's $24.99. Oh, I love him. But do we need any more porgs in our life though, really? I also love the plushies that they have over in this store. They're like a very specific style, and they have all the different ones. Darth Maul there. Like, look at the porg version of this. He's so funny. We have some Ewoks down there. These would actually be quite nice to collect, all in the same style. And over here is where you can get the Ronto wrap, which is a really popular food item here in Galaxy's Edge. And it looks like at this time of day, you can get a Ronto morning wrap, which is an omelette, sausage, cheese, and peppercorn sauce in a pita. Or a Triple Suns breakfast wrap, which is plant-based egg, smoky chickpea onion slaw, and roasted tomato sauce. And the biggest line we've seen so far this morning is to get into this store. So there is actually a line, but the thing is with these stores, they're not huge, so they do have to regulate how many people are in there. Otherwise it can just get kind of crazy, you can't really see anything, so I can see why they do that. It really is incredible every single time I come to Galaxy's Edge. I just can never get over how amazing it is. I never tire of looking at it, looking around, just taking photos. It is so awesome. And just like that, it is time for Ogre's Cantina. So we're going to head in and have a quick drink. I might get a quick photo pass picture just before I go in though. So we are seated in Ogre's Cantina. I did have to wait around 45 minutes later than my reservation because I did want to sit down. So just be aware of that. A lot of the seating is standing in here. So if you do want to sit, you might have to wait a bit longer. But it's amazing as always. The atmosphere in here is great. I've spoken to loads of you guys. A family was sat here actually I was talking to. So hi to you guys if you're watching. And this is what the booth seating looks like. So you have this like lighting on the table, which is really awesome. And they have like a big booth, and you might be seated with other parties. So I'm kind of sat on this side, and there were 2 other parties just sat here. They both just left. And here is my carbon freeze. I was looking at the non-alcoholic beverages. I've worked my way through pretty much the whole menu now in various different vlogs. So we're going for my favourite. This is always my favourite. I love this. It tastes so good. Let's see if I can drink it without it going up my nose today. Let's try it. Delicious as always. And now I have a hyperdrive, which is my second drink. And the guys next to me have actually got the like cheese and meat kind of plate thing. If you want to eat something at Ogre's Cantina, this is an option. I love it in here. It's such good fun. I can highly recommend just trying to make a quick stop here Okay, we're all done in Ogre's Cantina, and it is always well worth a visit there, like I was saying, just to get yourself out of the heat, into the air conditioning, fully cool down, and then you can set off again. And we are now heading into Toy Story Land to ride Slinky Dog Dash. I feel so excited about it because I've just had a couple of weird things happen the last couple of trips and I haven't been able to do it, so I'm really excited for that. And we do have some stormtroopers over here as well, doing a bit of an interrogation. They do like to interrogate people. I've been meeting so many of you guys today. I met Lauren and Jordan while I was waiting outside Ogre's Cantina. I also met Justine and Paige and Donna and Taylor as well. I met all of you guys pretty much, I think, while I was outside Ogre's Cantina. And I also just ran into Carly as well. So thank you guys so much for all saying hi. And here we are heading into Toy Story Land for our ride on Slinky Dog Dash. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm riding it like for the first time or something. It's just because it's been such a long time, I think, and I do love this ride. And we've got a 50-minute wait here for alien swirling saucers, but I did notice there are plenty of return times for that if you have got Genie Plus. This area always looks busier than everywhere else for some reason. I don't know whether it's just people passing through or just the way it's set out or what it is, but it always does seem kind of crazy around here. But overall, like I've said, the park is way less busy than it has been. And it looks like the standby for this is 70 minutes currently. I've definitely seen it longer than that, so that's not too bad. As long as you're not in the sun, it's not too bad. Most of the bit over here, I think, kind of has shade. Almost got in the standby line there. That would not have been good. That was absolutely worth doing Genie Plus today just to get on that ride. I asked to go at the back, and that is always the best place to be on that ride, I think, so that was great. I'm trying to get a return time for Toy Story Mania that is going to work with the other things I'm doing. As I have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and also my lunch at Hollywood Grand Derby, and I'm struggling to get a time that's going to work because I'm then going to Epcot. I've tried using the refreshing trick, but it hasn't actually worked. But it's fine, even if I don't get to do it today. Lisa and I will do that when we're back later in the week. Yeah, we've got a 70-minute standby for that, so I'm not going to do that today. And I just ran into Lauren and her family there outside Toy Story Mania, so thank you for saying hi. I hope you guys had a great time. And it's definitely starting to heat up, so I'm just considering maybe once I've been to Hollywood Grand Derby, we might stop off at the Riviera on the way. We'll see how we feel. Take a little break before we go to Epcot, but we might not need it. We'll see how we feel in the moment. But do always take breaks if it's very, very hot. Try not to stay out in the sun too much. Remember your sunscreen. You can always put up a light coloured umbrella to give yourself shade if you don't want to stop. You want to keep going, but you don't want to burn.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh no! I must have hit that cat switch! Oh, we made it! Nothing can stop us now! You're stinking whistling. Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong!
Okay, that was great as always. I absolutely loved it. And a couple of things I should mention about Genie Plus that have changed since I was last here. So for one thing, some of the rides that were previously like an individual lightning lane or premium lightning lane are now included in Genie Plus. So this one I've just ridden, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Previously you would have had to have paid extra to ride that in addition to Genie Plus, but now it's included. I think also over in Epcot, Frozen Ever After used to be an individual lightning lane and now it's not. So just keep an eye eye on that because that has changed. And also the other thing is with Genie Plus, Disney have changed the wording when they are explaining Genie Plus, and it now says, I'm not sure exactly what the wording is, I'll try and link something, but basically what they're trying to say is that you can expect to ride a minimum of 3 rides or around 3 rides or something like that. I think they're just trying to manage expectations now that people are using it and finding how many different attractions you can ride. Sometimes people were maybe getting disappointed that they couldn't do everything, so Disney are trying to say that Genie Plus doesn't mean you will get to ride everything, and you can expect to ride around 3 things. In my experience, maybe if you're at Magic Kingdom, I would expect to ride many more than 3 things. It depends on the park that you're in. Hollywood Studios can be tricky getting return times to fit around what you're doing, and Magic Kingdom just has a lot of attractions, so it does depend on the day, it depends how busy it is and stuff like that. But now I am right over by Hollywood Brown Derby. I might see if I can get in early. I am eating dinner with Lisa later, so I don't really want to eat too late, so they might let me sit down early because I'm just on my own. So I'm going to go up and ask and just see if I can. She told me to come back in around 20 minutes, so I'm just going to go and have a look in a couple of the stores while I wait, and then I'll pop back and hopefully we can get in a little bit earlier. Okay, I've just come into the Pandora store to take a look. I would love to get a Pooh Bear and Piglet charm for my bracelet. I don't know if that's something that they do, so maybe we'll ask. I do have my bracelet on today actually, so I could add it on straight away if they have one. No, apparently Winnie and Piglet are not currently represented in these ranges. And these ears may potentially be new. Have we seen these before? I don't remember them. I'm guessing these are like Ariel ones. And they currently have a Disney coach range, which I'm imagining is going to be kind of pricey. Let's brace ourselves. $295 for this hoodie. Ouch. And this must be the bag that matches the ears that we saw earlier for the, is it the Electrical Light Parade, that one? I get my parades mixed up sometimes. And they have some Vera Bradley stuff, which is Little Mermaid themed. I'm just not a fan of this quilted moment. That is definitely not for me, but it's quite a cute design. And this is a 50th shirt that I don't think we've seen before. It has these little buttons on the shoulder. That is $39.99. And this is nice if you like a cream coloured hoodie. I do quite like that actually. And that is $74.99. And they have this Monsters Inc. shirt. It's like a cropped type thing, which wouldn't be any good, but I do love the design. Look at Roz. That is everything. So we're in another store now. They have the Game of Life, and look, and there is a Mr. Toad card involved. Guide for returning guests, Mr. Toad. Interesting. The thing is with things like this, they are just so big to bring home in your luggage. And it is $49.99. And they have this little guy from Seoul. He's awesome. They have a very cute Jiminy shirt here, but it's white. I just don't wear things that colour, but it's very nice. And that's $36.99. Yeah, I wish that was a different colour, then I would probably buy it. Oh no, I've never seen this before. They have a hat, which is the plaque that they have outside of Magic Kingdom. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. That's very cool. And that is $27.99. That's really nice actually. I don't wear hats, but if I did, love that. And they have a new pretzel loungefly range, so they have the bag. I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of the most recent ones. They seem to have this pocket on the front and then something big like stuck on the front. I don't really love that. I wish they kind of didn't have that. Several of them seems to be like a new thing. And they have the ears as well. Are these scented? I know sometimes, oh yeah, they are scented. Let's see if we can smell them, because we couldn't smell the waffle ones last time. Okay, they do smell actually. I wouldn't say they smell like a pretzel, but I can smell a smell on them. A pleasant smell. And then they also have the Spirit jersey. Oh my gosh, so when Lisa came out here with her parents in around 1995 or 6 maybe, something like that, she bought me a pink shirt that looked exactly like this. It just didn't have a V-neck, but it was literally exactly this. Wow, I almost want to buy that for nostalgia reasons. And that is $29.99. Okay, it's time to make our way back over to Hollywood Brown Derby to see if we can get seated. And I ran into Paul and Tracy back there, so hi to you guys and thank you so much for saying hi. And they have a Kevin shirt in the window of this store. I love that. Here's a kid's one, obviously. I don't know that this store is actually currently open. Let's have a look. This used to be like a big Pixar store. A long time before that, it was candy and popcorn and stuff like that. But it looks closed. I think it's completely closed at the moment. Okay, we are at Hollywood Brand Derby. We are waiting in the lobby area. They've checked me in. I'm in this chair, which feels so low to the ground. I fear I may never get up again. You know those kind of chairs that you sink into? It's one of those. Let's hope I don't fall asleep. Okay, we are seated, and it's always great to see a new Disney restaurant that we've not done before. This is what Hollywood Brand Derby looks like. And instead of QR code, we do have the proper menus here, so let's just take a look. Although I don't really need to, because there is one main reason that I am here, and that is to try the famous Cobb Salad. So that's what I'm going to get, although I don't like turkey, so I'm going to get it without that. But this has been on the menu, like it's always on the menu, it's been on the menu forever, I think. And the other entrees they have a filet mignon, which is a special 50th thing. It's got Walt Disney's roast beef hash with it. They have sustainable salmon, coq au vin, seasonal fish, a tomato risotto, that does sound nice as well, shrimp and scallops Newburg, and braised short rib. And appetizers, they have a tomato soup, scallops, they have a tomato and burrata salad, charcuterie board, shrimp cocktail, a strawberry salad, tuna, and escargot. Okay, look how exciting my drink is. I love this. This was called a kiwi, I'll put it on the screen, kiwi something, and it has a glow cube in. I've just got some water, and they have also brought over some bread, which we're going to get into, which has some butter and some sea salt. So I'm going to get into this. I'm actually quite hungry now. My piece of lemon cake I had earlier is a distant memory. Okay, the bread is amazing. It's like really warm, crusty bread, and the butter is so good. Really, really delicious. And the kiwi drink, I can definitely recommend. I really like this. They had several different flavours, and yeah, the kiwi one's good. I'm really interested to see whether the drink is green or whether it's just this cube, so I'm just going to lift it out. Oh yeah, the drink is not very green without the cube in it. I was just curious about that. So they just brought out the Cobb salad, although I did ask for it without turkey, and I'm fairly certain that this is turkey. And also I asked for the dressing on the side, and I think the dressing is in it. So I'm just going to ask the server just to make sure, because yeah, I'm fairly certain that's turkey. Okay, here is our amended Cobb salad minus the turkey and with the dressing on the side. So I'm going to get into this, and I will let you guys know how it is. Halfway point, I mixed all the salad together and put the dressing on. It's really delicious, actually. It is very nice. It's not anything completely out of the ordinary, but it is very, very nice, very fresh, and I am really enjoying it. Okay, we're all done with lunch. That was actually a really nice thing to have for lunch. It wasn't too heavy, but I have ended up in the park a lot longer than I planned to be today, and I think if I try and go to Epcot now, I'm going to have to almost leave as soon as I get there to get back to get ready to go out to Disney Springs. So I think I'm just going to head straight back to Old Key West, but not before we have a quick look in the Five and Dime. We only saw a little bit of it earlier, so let's just see if they have anything good. And straight away I am seeing some new Orange Bird items in the Vault collection. So they have this top. It's unusual for them to have this style of top, actually. That is $39.99. I do love an off-the-shoulder moment, as you know. They also have this Orange Bird water tumbler with a cute little Orange Bird straw. That is $22.99. It says these are new arrivals. And a Crazy Loud Orange Bird shirt, which is $59.99. And it looks like there may be more mugs than last time. Let's go and have a look. They do seem to have a few more. There's a Minnie and a Mickey one. There's Donald one. So yeah, there definitely are some more mugs starting to reappear, because they really had hardly any last time. This is quite funny with how many people who do like Zoom calls and stuff for work now. You're on mute. And they have this kind of retro style one. They had this on a hoodie for the longest time. I don't know if they do it anymore. And of course they have the Castle Cake mug. So I don't know if anyone remembers, for one of the anniversary, they did up Cinderella Castle as a giant birthday cake. This is basically the mug version of that, which is so random. But I do love that they made that. It's pretty niche. It is actually a really big size, and I do need to get Becky a present, so this could possibly be a contender. I have this little Dole Whip keychain, and he's got a little smiley face. How cute is that? And this time they have a Spaceship Earth cookie jar. We saw the Cinderella Castle one last time we were here. It's $59.99. Oh, that's pretty awesome. and you can get some tea towels. The only problem with these type of tea towels, I don't know if anyone else understands what I mean, but they don't absorb anything. So I like to have more fluffy tea towels. Let me know in the comments if you know what I mean, but this type of thing, it just doesn't dry anything. But they are cute though. And that's going to do it for our first visit to Hollywood Studios for this trip. We will be back plenty more times. I'll be going to Epcot several times during the trip, so it doesn't matter that I'm not going today. I just took way longer. They couldn't seat me early for Hollywood Brown Derby, and then of course I had the salad incident where I had to go back, and yeah, it's just way later now than I thought it was going to be when I was leaving. But it's all good. I'm going to head back and find Lisa now, and then we're going to be going off to Disney Springs and to the Boathouse this evening. Just walking back towards the bus stop past these pillars, and it just gave me a reminder of the Rise of the Resistance morning when we were here on opening day. That was such a crazy day. I'll link that vlog if you haven't seen it. Old Key West, we want number 14. And unfortunately it does mean we won't be needing to use the Skyliner today, but later in the trip hopefully we will get to use it. So I am back in the room, and I'm very tired. I've had to come back for a little rest, and we're now going to be heading out to Disney Springs. I've had my rest for a little bit. Lisa's just got back from the pool and everything and got ready, so you'll see her in a second. She's had a nice day just kind of swimming, sunbathing, and that's it basically. My legs are just a little bit tired because when you first get on a Disney trip, those first few days of getting used to so much walking, it takes it out of you, especially after all the travel and everything as well. So I'm glad I came back and just had a little break, but I'm really excited for the Boathouse and to just have a little look around Disney Springs. We probably won't do loads tonight because we are going to be back there a couple of times during the trip, and also because we do want to get some sleep and be up ready for Magic Kingdom in the morning. We're so excited for Magic Kingdom Day, Lisa especially because she hasn't been for such a long time. And tomorrow I also have a preview of the new Guardians of the Galaxy attraction over in Epcot. I'm gonna have to dash out and go to that quickly tomorrow and then just go back to the Magic Kingdom, but I cannot wait. I just saw a squirrel out the window, sorry, I got distracted then. Yeah, I'm so excited for that tomorrow. That's gonna be amazing. We're eating at Ohana as well, but today is not over yet. Let's head off to Disney Springs. We have arrived slightly early, so of course we're just gonna nip into here. I do actually need something specific in my defense, so we're just gonna go in here a second. So unbelievably, Sephora let us down, so we're gonna have to go to MAC. All I need is like a pink lipstick. I left mine at home, and none of the brands really had one except ones that were like 40 bucks. No thank you. So we're gonna go and have a look in here. We had no luck in MAC either, so we've had to abandon that. And as you can see, the sun is setting. You can probably see nothing right now because I know I can't, but we're just going past Pandora and Sprinkles, heading towards the landing to the Boathouse. We're quite hungry now. Lisa is here. She's fresh from her day in the sun by the pool.
I don't like a human solar pool.
Yeah, you do love a bit of sun. Did you go to the quiet pool, didn't you, at Old Key West?
Yeah, it was really good. It was close to our room, so I didn't nip back to my cup of tea.
Nice. That's so British. That's the most British thing I've ever heard. I could nip back for my cup of tea from the pool.
To that, though,
yeah, obviously, of course. Yeah. And this bridge here is so nice to look across Disney Springs, where you've got Deluxe Burger over there, and that's like Zara. So this is where you come in. Excuse my lipstick swatch there. That's where the buses are, kind of over there. And that is Planet Hollywood, and then this comes around into where we're headed. So this is Morimoto Asia, and then you've got Gideon's Cookies is kind of down there somewhere. We just got in the virtual line for Gideon's Cookies. They said it's about an hour and a half. That is way less. When we were here in February, it was like 5 hours for the virtual line. So fingers crossed, we might be able to get Gideon's Cookie to have with our cup of tea. And we're maybe, there's some very loud music, we're maybe 15 minutes early, but we're gonna go and check in here at the Boathouse. Okay, we are checked in and we were seated right away in the regatta room, I think this was called. It's a really nice table, it's a nice big table for us. Normally tables of two are quite small, but I feel like Lisa's quite far away over there. Yes. And it's a QR code for the menu, so we're just going to take a look at that. Okay, we have some bread, and if I remember correctly, if this is the same bread anyway that we had before, it was absolutely delicious. So the bread was a tiny bit different. It's the same bread, but this time it's got some sort of like a honey butter drizzle or something. We approved. Lisa liked it. She had a thumbs up for that. It was very good. Very nice. Weirdly, I am sat in the restaurant wearing my sunglasses, which is kind of strange. Lisa's probably thinking you're embarrassing, but I am sat by a window, and as you can see, like the light is literally right in my eyes. I can't see. So In a minute when it goes down, I'll be able to take these off, but it's right in my line of vision, unfortunately. But we've just ordered. I'm having a cheeseburger. Lisa is having the filet sliders, which I've heard really, really good things about. And I'm getting the little duck cocktail. It's got a little rubber ducky in it, which I'm very excited about. Here is the Duck Raz. You actually have a teeny tiny little rubber ducky swimming around in your cocktail. I love it. It's so cute. I just love the fact that it's blue. It's like he's in a little pool. And I suppose we should take into consideration what it actually tastes like as well, because obviously we know it looks amazing. Oh, okay. I have comments. It's really nice. It's like a blue raspberry kind of flavour. It is quite strong though, so you get quite a big alcohol kick, but it's really nice. Wow. Oh yeah, let's just try Lisa's. A coconut mojito. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're a bit worried about the duck. He is sinking for some reason. Do we need to squeeze him? Oh no, he's not totally sinking, just a little bit. He's definitely not on top form. Yeah, that's a bit better. He's definitely having issues though. Our food has arrived and I've got the cheeseburger. This is so massive and so many fries, and these fries are just absolutely incredible. They're so good. Lisa's making the same face as me about the fries. They are amazing. And Lisa's got the filet sliders, which look really good. Yeah. Get 2 of them and loads of fries. Oh my gosh, they have a sparkly thing that has the check in it. I love that. It's gonna take everything I've got not to appropriate this, but I promise I won't. That would not be okay. Not allowed. Our time has come. We have a new menu this time, so there's probably going to be some kind of different specialty cookie. So let's have a look what we have. So they have a new one every month. We've got peanut butter chocolate swirl. That sounds amazing. They've still got pistachio toffee. We've got to get that. So we're just waiting in line, and I wanted to mention that we ran into Alice when we were in the Boathouse. So hello to you and thanks for saying hi. And we've decided we're definitely getting the pistachio toffee cookie again. Depending what the others look like, we might get 2 of those because it was so good. And we'll obviously show you guys what they have. But the cookies here, if you can get in the virtual line, do it because they are the best. In the very mysterious, creepy Gideon's Bakehouse. Love it in here. And just so you guys know, you can buy up to 6 cookies per person, and the limited edition items are reserved for 2 per person. So that's just to make sure they don't run out, I guess, for everyone who wants to come in each day. So this is the cookies and cream, triple chocolate chip. We have original chocolate chip, the ones we're getting, pistachio toffee, and the peanut butter crunch on the end there. So we've arrived back at Old Key West and we're just going to go to bed now. We are super tired, but we had to make that stop at Gideon's Cookies. Since we had the opportunity, we couldn't pass it up. So we haven't eaten them tonight though. We are way too full. We're just going to have a cup of tea and go to bed, but tomorrow we are definitely going to get into that. It's been an amazing day today. I've met so many of you guys as well. Again, if I have missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I really do try and give everyone a shout out, but if I missed you, I do apologise. I do remember meeting everybody and it was a great day. Riding Slinky Dog Dash again was amazing. I love doing that. And yeah, just having a bit of a relax this afternoon. I definitely needed that today. And it was really amazing going to Hollywood Brown Derby. I've been meaning to do that for so many years. And it was a little bit slow in terms of service. So obviously I got the wrong salad, and then I had to wait quite a long time for somebody to come and ask whether everything was okay and then take it away again and stuff. So the service was a little bit slow, to be honest, but it's busy in the parks. It always is, like in park restaurants. So that's kind of to be expected. And what I ate was delicious there. I love the Cobb Salad, that was great. And our dinner at Boathouse, as you saw, looked amazing and it tasted amazing as well. The cocktail was a little strong, but it had a teeny tiny rubber duck. I had to get it. I have no regrets. It was quite nice. It was just quite alcoholic, but I only had 1 drink, so I was fine. But yeah, we're really excited tomorrow for Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom always feels like the kind of I'm back at Disney World park, if you see what I mean. So I know Lisa's really excited for it as well, and I'm beyond excited for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride preview tomorrow. I'm gonna have to really quickly dash out to do it, and we have dinner at Ohana later in the evening, or it's actually quite an early reservation at Ohana, so that we could do that and then get back into Magic Kingdom for the fireworks. Film some of that for you guys as well. I know, like with copyright and stuff, I don't think I can put the whole thing up, but we'll obviously do our best as always. And just a huge thank you for watching these vlogs, for liking, commenting, subscribing, everything that you do, and all of the support over on Patreon and everywhere else as well. I really do appreciate it so much. I love sharing these vlogs and sharing everything on Instagram with you as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. It was incredible, wasn't it?
Absolutely,
It was
amazing.
incredible. Unlike anything else I would say they've got at Disney, completely different. It's just brilliant.